Yo, what is going on, guys? Mama's back at it again with another video. Before we get into today's video, I just want to thank everyone for helping me reach 10,000 subscribers. I will be doing a giveaway which will be announced sometimes next week. And I will also be filming a celebration video over this weekend, so hopefully that'll be fun. But other than that, let's get into today's video. Now, I clearly remember being a kid, growing up in class. One of my biggest insecurities was how fat I was. I was around average height. I was around everyone's height, so height wasn't really one of my insecurities. But being fat was definitely one of my major insecurities growing up. Sometimes I wish that God could just shine his blessings upon me. Give me a 7-inch growth spurt, and I don't know, help me lose 20 pounds of fat. Well, that ultimately came in the end, but that took a lot of work and a lot of learning for me to get to where I am right now. But that is not going to be the case for you guys, because today I'm going to outline an ultimate diet that is going to have you guys go from stumpy little people to huge, tall, aesthetic Greek gods. Hold on, if you enjoyed this video, please hit the subscribe button and I will really appreciate it. Thank you. Let's first break it down. In order for you to lose fat, you have to eat food at a calorie deficit, which means eating slightly less than what your body needs, and also eating enough protein if you don't want to lose too much muscle. And if you want to grow tall, you want to focus on getting enough calcium, phosphorus to build the bones, getting enough protein for nutrients, getting enough iron to speed up your growth, getting enough IGF factor 1 and HGH human growth hormone stimulating foods, getting enough vitamin D, vitamin C, vitamin K, getting enough vitamin B12, vitamin B1 to facilitate metabolism, and also getting enough fiber to improve digestion and magnesium for sleep. I know that was a lot, but once I put everything into a sample diet, I hope it will look a bit easier for you guys. So without further blabbing around, let's get into the sample diet. Alright guys, so what we have here is a red meat section in my local supermarket. We have steak, which is a red meat. So red meat is usually really high in iron, usually really high in vitamin Bs, and that's going to help you grow taller, hopefully to 6 foot, obviously. And this is red meat, put it in our shopping basket. And obviously guys, if you don't have the budget for steak or pork chop, these red minced meat can always be a good supplement. Alright guys, then we have obviously eggs. Really high in calcium, high in healthy fats, high in protein, and high in some other vitamins as well. So this is pretty much the perfect golden food to grow taller. But we still want to be optimal with the amount of eggs we eat, only because eggs do contain quite a bit of fat and are quite high in calories. So we'll get into that when we get home. Let's put this in our shopping basket as well. Alright guys, next we have dark leafy green vegetables. So up to your preference. So personally in my local store, there's a lot of bok choy and stuff. So what this contains is definitely a lot of potassium, so vitamin K. That's going to help regulate your metabolism, and that's also going to help build bones, stimulate hormones that build bones in your body, and that's going to help you grow taller. And luckily, these are quite low in calories, so we can actually have quite a few of these, even though we want to slim down and lose fat as well. Cool, so cool. Let's put this in our shopping basket. Alright guys, next we have nuts. So preferably unsalted almonds. So what these have is they're high in vitamin E, which helps vitamin K build your bones, and also they're pretty high in healthy fats as well, which is definitely really good. And finally, they're very high in magnesium as well, which will help you relax your muscles and sleep better, which will lead to better growth and lose more fat. So these are a must, but they are quite high in unsaturated fats, which is a healthy fat, but that do make them quite high in calories. So yeah, we'll definitely eat a moderate amount of these for sure. Let's put this one in our shopping basket. Alright guys, next we have vitamin D. Well, they've only got one here, which means that people are buying them, which means they're obviously pretty good. With vitamin D, obviously I'm not just going to give you generic tips like, oh, eat a lot of eggs, drink a lot of milk. Yeah, those do have high vitamin D and calcium, frankly, but they are quite high in fat. So not the ideal thing you want to eat if you want to lose weight at the same time as you grow. So what I definitely recommend is get one of these bad boys in here, and you know, that'll help you hit your daily calcium and vitamin D intake. Sick. Let's put this in our shopping bag. Alright guys, next we have chicken breast. If you saw one of my previous videos, Bailey said that chicken breast helped him grow to 6 foot. Well, preferably we'd have chicken breast because it is quite low in fat, and that can also help you lose weight while you grow taller. And on the other hand, chicken breast does have a lot of phosphate in it, which is one of the materials used to build your bones. So, what I've definitely recommend is a good old packet of chicken breast fillet. That's really gonna help you grow tall, lose that weight, and get that ultimate glow up over the next holiday you have. Cool, let's put this in our shopping bag. Alright guys, next we have olive oil. So olive oil is quite high in healthy fats for some of you guys who may not have had enough healthy fats for your daily diet. Olive oil, healthy fats will keep your stomach moving and fill up some of those calories that some of you guys will need. So let's put this in our shopping bag. And finally, while we're at this section, we also have beans. Beans. Get a good close-up on these bad boys. So beans are quite high in protein, they have fiber, they keep the stomach moving, and also beans have shown to secrete more, help your body secrete more IGF factor 1 and human growth hormone, which is going to help you grow taller. So low in calories definitely will help you lose fat as well. Definitely a mandatory candidate in your ultimate summer shred diet and your 7-inch growth spurt diet. Cool, so let's put this bad boy in our shopping bag. And I think that's it for the shopping. Alright, after entering everything into the smart calorie calculator, show picture here, with exactly how much you should eat of each and every single one of these food. Look, the fat content looks a bit high, only because I'm currently on a low fat diet, and that's according to my plan. So 60 grams of fat from pretty much a serving of every single one of these food is pretty good. Not to mention, the protein is so high. My protein is obviously a bit higher than a lot of yours, but 117 grams of protein is plenty, and you should be able to get 50 to 60 grams of protein from other sources pretty easily. So now, to fill up the carbohydrates that we're missing, just eat rice with all of these food. So say maybe you can make a chicken stir fry with rice for lunch, and make like a beef stir fry with rice for dinner, and have your calcium tablets for sure with some almonds. And also with the bok choy, I would still recommend having 2 extra bananas just to fill up the calcium daily requirements, and also have some shredded lettuce, iceberg lettuce, or other vegetables that are high in fiber, because fiber will keep your stomach moving. It will keep your metabolism up, keep your stomach empty, keep you hungry. So that's really important if you want to grow tall and if you want to burn fat, obviously. That's it. That's pretty much the ultimate summer glow up diet that's gonna get you the huge growth spurt and help you lose fat. You may be pretty surprised at the lack of milk and dairy product in there, only because those are quite high in fat. So that's why I have the calcium tablet to supplement that. But other than that, this diet meets every single requirement in terms of micronutrients and macronutrients. Now, obviously everyone's different, not everyone's like me, so here's how much exactly of those food I should recommend for you to eat with regards to your stages of puberty. If you just started off puberty, so in your first 2 years of puberty, so first 2 years of noticing signs of puberty that I've discussed in the previous video, like growing hairs on your arm, growing hairs on your legs, I would recommend find your daily calorie maintenance calorie through a simple calculator, calorie calculator through the websites. You can just easily find one of those. Find your daily maintenance calorie and eat this diet at about 500 calorie surplus of your maintenance calorie. Now, after 2 years of your puberty, in the 3rd and 4th year of your puberty, I would recommend only eating at a calorie surplus of around 200 to 300 calories, because you don't want to put on too much fat, because in the early years of puberty, a lot of the calories will go into growth. Now finally, post-puberty, definitely want to eat at only 100 calorie surplus to provide your body with an extra little bit of boost. However, If you're finding that this 100 extra calories is making you gain weight, then potentially dial it back, eat at a deficit, or potentially just eat at your maintenance, just to keep your body fat level in check and help your body secrete more human growth hormone in this stage to help you push out that extra few inches. Alright, I know it is quite a theory heavy video, but this is it. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please give me a like, give me a subscribe. Obviously a lot of work went into this video, so I really appreciate a share, a comment, or whatever, a subscribe. I've discussed with a lot of dietitians as well to make this video. So yeah, hope you guys at least learned something. Well, at least I did. We'll see you next week. Bye.